All right, we are live on YouTube, and tonight we're going to be discussing learning to love yourself. We are also going to be doing a little networking in the chat, and I'm also going to be answering any questions you may have in regards to any of your business and personal needs with another session of Ask Coach Eli Anything. So stick around for all that and much, much more that's coming right up. Live from Northern California, welcome to another episode of Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. The second episode of the day. The walk went quite well earlier. But first, if this is your first time here, and most importantly, you are open to suggestions and change, please consider subscribing and then banging that bell. And after you bang that bell, when that pop-up box pops up, make sure you select all notifications, because that way you won't miss a single thing. You will not miss anything when it comes to getting a better grip on your life. And also make sure on your smartphone, your tablet, your iPhone, your Android, or anywhere that you have the YouTube app installed on, you must also make sure that the YouTube app is set to receive notifications at a device level. You do all of that, you're set to go. You won't miss a single beat. All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to the show. Welcome Riff Magos. Welcome Queen Helen Casey. Welcome Drawing for Beginners channel. Woohoo. Thank you so much for being here. It is Sunday night. We've got 19 in the box to start things off. Thank you so much for being here. And I want to just make a note, or I want to just state a note regarding my earlier live stream. There was a channel that was in here called Virtual Assistant. What the heck was it called exactly, Queen? I can't remember. Virtual Assistant 101 or something like that, right? And we ended up figuring out that that account was a trolling account trying to pretend to be a real account to gain credibility. And that way, eventually, maybe they can make their way on one of my live stream panels and then, talk a bunch of hate and try to pull a fast one on me. Well, I'll tell you what happened after that stream, Queen. I was looking at my YouTube app through the Studio app where you can actually check out your stats through mobile. And I had almost 150 dislikes. Now, at this moment, I think I have around 90 dislikes or something. A lot of them have been removed. But it's funny to me how my dislikes shot way through the roof after that channel was removed. So, I mean, I know exactly who created that channel and who created the other channel that was also in my chat at the beginning. It was a channel that was stating that, I did a YouTube search looking for walking channels. I love taking walks. And that channel was started yesterday, February 29th on Leap Day. And then they made a comment on my live stream from yesterday, my walking stream from yesterday, which ended up in my spam box. I never approved that message. And it said, I love walking streams. I met you, I found out about you through doing a search for walks. I love walks. And I was wondering if it'd be okay for me to add your video to my playlist. I just thought it was just very, very odd. And then they came in the chat and we ended up banning them as well. So, the trolls have taken it to another level. They're trying to get to me and it's not working. Here's the thing. What these trolls don't realize is that if I wanted to be the biggest super troll on YouTube, I could troll all of you. I could troll all of you better than you've ever trolled anyone combined. I just choose not to do that because I am not a troll. But because I have that talent and that much intuition as a man, I can spot trolls 10 miles away. And I cut them off at the knees. I stop them dead in their tracks. So anyway, Oral Lessons with Chi-Chan. Hey, Coach. Happy to see you streaming live. Well, you're probably somebody I know. You said you're somebody I know, but if you mention who you are, the trolls would come after you. I know you've donated a few times, but anyway, thank you so much for being here, Oral Lessons with Chi-Chan. I think I know who you are, to be honest with you. But anyway, we'll just leave that one alone. But anyway, let's see who else is in the house right now. Who else in the house? We have Thrifty Asian in the house. How you doing, Thrifty Asian? Welcome to the show. You're a budget planner, debt tracker, and much more. You're in the U.S. Your name is Shirley. I know we met through networking. It was either Pusha Studios, Allen Life Fishing, or Tree Trimmer 82's channel. Your channel's simple. You love couponing, budgeting, grocery shopping, and following the Dave Ramsey plan. Well, yeah, Dave Ramsey's actually pretty good. I used to watch a lot of his stuff. If any of those interest you, feel free to subscribe and follow the journey with me. Well, that is awesome, Thrifty Asian. And yeah, you've got a bunch of videos, great thumbnails. Keep it pushing. Now, I'm not sure if you're monetized or not. I know you're at 1.5K subs. Are you monetized, or how many watch hours do you have? Or how many watch hours do you need to get monetized? Just kind of curious about that. Let us know. But thank you for being here. Terry G. Hello all. Sorry I was away getting my chicken fingers from the delivery guy. Ooh, all right. Sounds good, Terry. You're warmed up and ready to go for the show, right? Queen Helen Casey says, hello, Terry. Awesome. 28 in the box right now. Thank you so much for being here. Drawing for Beginners channel says, love that. What do you love? I'm not quite sure what you meant when you said love that. Drawing for Beginners channel. Let me know, folks. Be a little more specific, because I'm not a mind reader. I can't decipher sometimes what you folks are saying when you're not, as specific. I know you were probably responding to somebody in the chat, but anyway, I just read love that. Okay, what do you love? Drawing for Beginners channel. Let us know. Well, tonight, folks, we're going to be discussing a topic that's very near and dear to my heart. Learning to love yourself. And if you look at the thumbnail says, learn to love yourself. Okay? One of the most important aspects of life, and the single biggest aspect that will prevent you from getting anywhere in life regarding whatever you're trying to accomplish, is not loving yourself. If you don't love yourself first and foremost, how do you expect anyone else to love you? Now, I've talked about this before, throughout some other streams, but tonight I am dedicating a specific topic to it because I feel it is that important. And if I can help even just one or two or three people that are here on this live stream or view this on the replay, if I can help one or two or three people better understand that and help them change their life for the better by creating a better mindset within themselves, then, I feel this is totally worth it. So when I say learning to love yourself, you have to love yourself independent of what other people think about you. Now, I've talked about many topics leading up to this topic throughout the course of the week. I even did a topic earlier on in the week regarding the only opinion that matters about you is your own. The only opinion that matters about you is your own. Okay? And what I meant by that, or what I didn't mean by that, is that you shouldn't listen to other people's opinions. No, it is okay to listen to other people's opinions. You should be open to other people's opinions, but don't let other people's opinions, define you or kick you down if their opinions are not in alignment with, who you are. Or, for example, if their opinions are more attacks and not opinions, right? So you never want to let anyone else's opinions define you besides your own. Okay? The only opinions that really matter to you should be your own. But you should be open to suggestions and change. And then, think about what people have said and take the good and maybe listen to the good and then filter out the bad or the attacks. And that's what I meant when I did that stream the other day. Some people gave me some feedback saying I sounded like a hypocrite, when on one hand I was saying the only opinion about The only opinion that matters about you is your own. And then when I said you should be open to suggestions to change, that's a hypocritical statement. No, it is not. What I'm saying is that once you get those opinions from other people, don't allow those opinions to throw you off your game or kick you down if some of those opinions are pretty harsh, or they're just attacks, or they're not in alignment with, what you're trying to accomplish. That's all I was trying to say there. And part of loving yourself, folks, is getting up each and every morning and looking at yourself in the mirror as you get ready. And do this. This is what I do every single morning. I get up, look in front of my mirror, and I do this. I say, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. 5 freaking times. Okay? And that psychs me up. That makes me feel good. That tells me that, hey, I'm ready to go and I feel good and I'm ready to tackle on this day no matter what it has to bring, right? Okay? But what that doesn't mean is that you go out there, let's say you go out in public and then you come across someone, right? Let's say you go to a meeting or a networking event or some type of social event, okay? And you go up to somebody and you say, hi, my name is Eli. I love myself, so you should love me too. No, you don't do that. You're going to look like an idiot, okay? And people are going to think you're weird and they're going to just be repelled by you, right? What you want to do is think that deep within. Let that, sink into your head and have that thought in the back of your mind that you love yourself no matter what happens. Even if everyone you come across on this day, doesn't resonate with who you are or you don't resonate with them. If you don't meet good people that you want to connect with and stay connected with, don't let that get to you. But when you have it in the back of your mind that you love yourself no matter what, you're going to naturally come off more attractive to other people. So instead of saying, hey, my name is Eli. I love myself. You should love me too. Nice to meet you. Just say, hey, how's it going? My name is Eli. It's a great pleasure to meet you. How are you doing today? Right? Oh, I'm doing fine. I could be a little bit better. I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that. Is there anything I can do to put a smile on your face? Just have a normal conversation. Just be normal, natural, and relaxed. In the back of your mind, keep in mind how much you love yourself. And no matter what happens with whoever you come across, at the end of the day, you're going to walk away still feeling good about yourself. But again, you give yourself a better chance to attract good people into your life for whatever you're looking to attract people into your life for when you come off positive and outgoing and engaging and deep within that you love yourself. People are going to look at your face. They're going to see, if you have a happy face on or if you have a sad face on. If you walk into an event and you're all droopy down like this, or if you walk, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Hey, blah, 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 right? Okay. Maybe don't go over the top like I do a lot of times, but don't be like a downer, a Debbie Downer, right? You want to be cool, be relaxed, be calm. Hey, my name is Eli. Nice to meet you. Isn't this a great event? Lots of great people here. Wow, I'm so happy to be a part of this, right? Just be cool like that. And that's going to, like I said, radiate off as, just a normal, down-to-earth, happy person that has their shit together, right? That's what you want to radiate off to, the public out there. Let's go back to the chat right now. Let's see. Smash that like button. Smash the like button for Elias' Queen. Terry's G and G. Hey, Drawing for Beginners channel. Love at Thrifty Asian channel. That's great to hear. And then Drawing for Beginners channel furthermore says, the content she's producing is great. Well, that's wonderful to hear. That is great to hear. So let me ask the chat. And by the way, folks, while I continue to, share more thoughts regarding this very important topic tonight, if you have any questions, folks, regarding any of your business and personal needs that I can help you with, please don't be afraid to mention them in the chat. I'm a business and personal relationship coach. So, I can help folks with their dating relationships and their marriages. So if you're in a relationship and you're struggling to get through to your other half, or you feel your other half, is doing something that's not resonating with you, I can help you figure out what's going on and see if there's a possible resolution to help your relationship get back on track. Same thing with marriages. Marriages are the same thing as dating. The only difference is that you have a legal paper between you and the state, right? So if you have any issues with your dating relationships or marriages, feel free to, state your questions in the chat, and I'd be happy to answer them for you and give you the best possible tips based on my past experiences. Also, if you have any business questions, let's say, for example, you work in the corporate world or you work for somebody else and you're trying to work your way up the corporate ladder or company ladder and you keep getting passed up for promotion. Okay. And you're wondering why. I can help you figure out why you're being passed up for that promotion and also give you the best possible tips to give you the best possible chance of getting that promotion the next time it becomes available. Or if you're tired of working for the corporate workforce or working for somebody else and you'd like to transition into becoming a self-employed entrepreneur, I can help you do that. I did that over 12 years ago. I made the transition. I got my insurance licenses. I became an insurance broker, and I've been running a successful insurance business for the last 12 years. Now, I am transitioning from insurance to becoming a full-time life coach once I replace my income. But that was my transition story right there. And I can share with you folks what I did to make the transition and how I made that happen. So that way you folks know the steps you need to take to make that happen. Because when you're starting a brand new home-based business or self-employed business, you're not going to make money right away, but you still have bills to pay. So you're still going to have to work your corporate job, your day job, or whatever job you're working in the meantime, right? So in essence, you're going to have to work two jobs, your main job to pay your bills, and then, your entrepreneurial job that you want to replace your income with, right? And so it's a challenging thing. It's a very time-consuming thing. But if you really, truly want to make the switch and work for yourself and start a business that you're truly passionate about and be your own boss, I can help you folks with that as well. So please don't be afraid to ask me any questions regarding your business needs. We can talk about business and finance. We can talk about, credit card debt. We can talk about whatever, any topics. Also, I am YouTube certified, as you see it on the bottom left corner of your screen. So I can answer any questions you may have regarding your YouTube needs. If you're an aspiring YouTuber or want to be a successful YouTuber, I can answer your questions regarding monetization, how to get monetized, or if you're already monetized, how the system works, what is considered ad-friendly, what is not. I can explain community guidelines and copyright guidelines. If you're having issues with those, I can explain to you what's going on. I can also help you folks, create better titles, tags, descriptions, thumbnails, which are important, and help your YouTube channel get back on track. So don't be afraid to ask me any questions regarding YouTube, regarding any other of your business needs or any of your personal needs as well. Feel free to get those questions in, folks, because if we don't get a lot of questions in over the next, 5 to 10 to 15 minutes, this is going to be a very short show because the topic, Learn to Love Yourself, is pretty simple. And I'm not going to try to drag on a show for hours about something that's just very, very simple that I pretty much already mentioned. I want to make the remainder of this show about you folks. So Oral Lessons with Chi Chan says, I also think we need to be aware of our nonverbal communication as well. That's a good point. Be a little more specific. What do you mean about your nonverbal communication style? Like, be more specific. Give me an example of how you've had a reaction by someone with your nonverbal communication skills. I'm assuming this is involving a significant other. That's where nonverbal communication skills are most important with your significant other, obviously. So, Oral Lessons with Chi Chan furthermore says, I have a finance question. How much money should I be investing, saving for retirement during my 30s? Like 15% of my yearly income. What I would do and what I've done when I was working in the corporate world and I had my 401k, and then when I became self-employed, I rolled all that over. I was investing the maximum. And if I remember correctly, I think the maximum for most companies I was working for back then was 15 to 18%. I would definitely put the maximum. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, and listen, I am not legally allowed to give financial advice, but this is what I would do, okay? I'm making a disclaimer that I am not a financial advisor, okay? But I'm just sharing my opinion of what I've done, okay? I used to put 15 to 18%, and when I was in my 20s and 30s, I would invest in high-risk stocks. Like, for example, when I worked for Costco Wholesale, I worked for Costco Wholesale for 5.5 years, and I was putting in, I think it was the maximum was 15% of my check, and I also had 100% invested in Costco stock. Well, guess what happened? Okay, I got in when Costco stock was at about $20. The Costco stock ended up going up to, I think it was $100, and then the stock split. We got 2 for 1 plus 1 additional share, right? So what happens when the stock splits? When the stock splits, basically, the stock price goes down in half, and then you get twice the shares. So then when the stock goes back up from $50 to $70, okay, you start making twice as much every time because you have twice as many shares. Oral Lessons with Chi Chan says, okay, 15 to 18% sounds great. I do 10% at the moment due to some student loan debt. Thanks, Coach. Yeah, no, dude, you put in what you can afford to put in. I would put in as much as you can while you're younger without breaking you. You still have to pay your bills, but you also have to think about your future. And at least, you're putting something away where most people your age are putting nothing away or aren't enrolling in a 401k plan at all. Now, again, I am not a financial advisor, and I am not legally allowed to give financial, advice. All I'm sharing with you folks is what I've done, and it may be a good idea for you to do that as well. Start saving at a younger age. Now, what you can also do with a 401k, I wouldn't suggest doing this unless you were in dire need. With most, if not all 401ks, you can do what is called a hardship withdrawal. And they'll allow you to withdraw money from the plan, but they're going to tax you very heavily on it, and there are going to be a lot of fees that come along with it. So, if you put more money and then all of a sudden you have a hardship, you can always pull from it. Just know you're going to be penalized for it. But that's there just in case you, need that money. I just started my first Roth IRA this year. Okay, cool, man. We can't depend on Social Security anymore. You're right about that, but here's the thing. In my opinion about Social Security, I think, the whole entire thing of Social Security going bankrupt has been a hoax. I think Social Security is going to be there. It's not going anywhere. I think a lot of times, the government and other, financial experts say things to scare people on purpose. So, it is what it is. But yes, I mean, even besides Social Security, which is going to be a limited amount, man, I mean, do you want to retire and just live off of Social Security, or do you want to have a retirement plan that's going to give you the money to do what you want to do? When you retire, you're going to want to travel. You're going to want to be able to just enjoy life in the ways that you couldn't enjoy life when you were working your ass off until you retired. So, but yeah, Uncle Sam sure loves his taxes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Barbara places in the house. Hey, Barbara, how you doing? Queen Christmas. Hope the day is going well. Hey, Christmas Fireplace, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. We have 24 in the box right now. I'm glad to see you're all here. I greatly appreciate it. Another thing, folks, if you would like to further support this channel in a monetary way, just to make you folks aware that crowdfunding is the only way that this channel is making money for the time being. So if you would like to further support this channel with a monetary donation, so that way I can reinvest that back into giving you more content and better quality content, you can make a donation in any amount based on the value you feel you are receiving. Nightbot is sharing my link or my PayPal link every 6 minutes, every 7 minutes. That's paypal.me/Coach Eli. You can also add a note of any length, and I'll read that note live on the air, unless within that note you request to remain anonymous. I will definitely honor and respect that here. I do respect people's privacy. If you do make a PayPal donation, please make me aware in the chat until I notice it, because I will not open PayPal and log into PayPal unless someone does make a donation there. If PayPal doesn't work, you can go down below and do what Oral Lessons with Chi-Chan just did. A $1.99 super sticker. Thank you so much, Oral Lessons with Chi-Chan, for the $1.99 super sticker from your iPhone. I appreciate that. It's going to start off the channel support fund to $1.99. So, like I said, if PayPal doesn't work for you, you can go to the bottom of the chat and click that beautiful $sign. You can either send a super sticker with a sticker that expresses an emotion that you're feeling, you want me to feel, or you feel I'm feeling, with a predetermined amount. I believe the largest super sticker you can send is $50. Or if you want to send a regular super chat, you can send a super chat up to $500. Unless you're on the iPhone, the maximum you can send is $99.99. If you're on anything but an iPhone, you can send up to $500. And the larger the super chat, the longer of a message you can write, and the longer the super chat will stay highlighted at the top of the chat. Donations are not required, but they are greatly appreciated. So thank you very much for that. Give me 1 second, folks. Just have to respond to a message very, very quickly. Okay. So thank you once again, Oral Lessons with Chi-Chan, for the $1.99 super sticker. And it's the purple heart that says, thanks. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. So anyway, tonight, I'm just going to chill with you folks. It's Sunday night, and I pretty much discussed the topic. If you missed the first part of the show, when it goes to a replay, go back and check it out, and you will hear what I had to say regarding, learning to love yourself. It's pretty simple. I don't, like I said earlier, I don't want to sit here and try to say the same thing over and over again for 2 hours just to run a longer show. I'd rather people go back and watch the replay and, play it over and over again if they don't understand it, rather than me having to repeat it over and over again for the people that do get it and don't want to hear the same thing repeated. So, but anyway, let's see. Stupid trolls coming in now. F them, says Queen. Yeah, Queen, to be real honest with you, Queen, I'm not really concerned about, I'm not concerned about the trolls anymore at all. I'm really not. I have moved on. Like I mentioned, all week, I'm handling whatever I need to handle behind the scenes. I'm not concerned about what anyone on the other side is doing, because here's the thing, Queen. Those people, even if those people were over here listening to my stream, they're all blocked. They're not going to donate. They're going to thumb me down. So, what's the point of having those people here when they're not going to support the channel anyway? So I've come to the realization that, if these people want to continue, doing other things, which I won't mention, that we all know they're doing. Again, I'm not gonna mention it and feed into it. Then that's fine. It's totally on them. Queen. At some point, these people are gonna get tired of doing this. Because here's the thing. Let's be real about this, Queen, and everyone else. Okay. What does the other side get off on? They get off on getting a reaction from me. They get off on me getting triggered that they're doing certain things to me, regardless of what it is. So if they're going to continue doing those things no matter what I do or how I react, why should I react anymore? Because my reaction is what was actually fueling what they want. So if I don't react to it and I just ignore it and let it go and just let them do what they're doing, and at some point they're going to get bored and they're going to get tired because what they want from me, what the other side's audience wants from them. The creators from the other side, what their audience wants is a reaction from me. And when they don't get that reaction, and when they don't see me getting triggered for the things that they're doing, then their audience gets bored and they don't want to be there. And if those creators continue to provide a platform for their audience that's not giving them what they want, they're going to have no traction eventually. They're all going to get tired of it, right? And I'm beginning to more so see that happen. Barbara Playson says, Queen, don't let their elementary attacks bother you. The only thing they have is ad hominem attacks. Yeah, it's true, Barbara. But Barbara, again, let them create their ad hominem attacks. They have always said that, I've done a lot of ad hominem attacks, and I haven't, right? It's always been them. But when you call them out on that, they flip it on you. That's been part of their game. And it's just not even worth going toe-to-toe with them. It's not, because I've done nothing wrong. They know I've done nothing wrong. And all they're trying to do is get me to defend something that I haven't done wrong. And they also know I haven't done wrong. But they just want to have a reaction so they can go back and forth with me. And I'm not going to give them that. So, that's that. That's that. So anyway, besides that, I don't really have a whole lot more to say. Folks, I'm not going to drag on this show for too much longer. If there aren't any other questions, I think I said what I had to say about learning to love yourself. That's called gaslighting, Eli. Oh, sure, gaslighting as well. No, I know what you're saying. Yeah, you're talking about, Barbara, when they create, they say things about me that aren't true to try to get a reaction from me because they're trying to get me to defend myself for something that they know isn't true and I know isn't true. I get that, Barbara. I know exactly what you're saying. And that's a troll's MO. And once you figure out a troll's MO, you know how to diffuse it. Because you know that there really is no argument there. They're just looking for a reaction to create content out of you and incite donations on their channel at your expense. I'll have to go watch the replay. I missed a lot. You missed about a half an hour, Barbara. Skip through the first 15 minutes because it's all music. And then, there's 15, 20 minutes, that you may want to hear. Barbara, it's nothing you haven't heard before. It's nothing you haven't heard before. And, I probably wouldn't even waste your time going back because you've been a part of my channel for a while and you know what I talk about. And you already get it, Barbara. You already get it. Riff Mago says, victim mentality can be very addictive to many. Yeah, but why do you think that's so, Riff? Why do you think the victim mentality can be very addictive to many? Why would you want to come out here on YouTube or in real life? Why would you want to continue to play the role of the victim when you can create something better, of yourself? I don't understand that. I could sit here and play the role of the victim forever regarding what these people have done to me on YouTube for the past 3 years. But I've never once played the role of the victim. Have I been victimized? Absolutely. But have I allowed what these people have done get in the way of me pushing forward and continuing to grow my business? Now, what they've done has severely hindered my progress, but part of that's because I didn't understand how to deal with it completely until recently. And now that I have a very thorough understanding about how to handle it, now I'm starting to move forward with more of the right people. Let me see here. Give me 1 second, folks. Let me just check something out. Let me just check something out. So Riff Magos, Queen Helen Casey says maybe they should go try out for The Walking Dead. Maybe. Maybe that's what they were cut out for. Who knows, Queen? Riff Magos says because it passes on responsibility to something or someone else. It validates one's victim mentality. And I understand that, Riff. That makes sense on why they do it. But why would you want to continue playing the role of the victim rather than working hard and making something out of yourself and making a name for yourself, right? The right way. Is it because these people are trying to take a shortcut? They don't want to work hard? I mean, I don't understand. I mean, I do understand why they do it, but it just makes me wonder why so many people would give up on themselves instead of pushing forward to accomplish whatever they want to accomplish, just like I've been doing here, right? Queen Helen Casey says, I just got done watching it too. What, The Walking Dead? Oh, really? Wow. Okay. Very well. Very well, Queen. So anyway, but I will say this while I wait for a few more questions. And what I'm probably going to do, folks, is I'm probably going to take a little break here in about 5 to 7 minutes, and then come back for another half hour to 45 minutes or an hour. Give you folks a chance to settle in. Give a few more people a chance to come home after their day of being out on Sunday and join the stream and answer some more questions. But let me see here. I was going to say something, but I got a message in the chat. Riff Mago says it means you don't have to get off your backside and actually do something. Yeah, you're basically saying the same thing I said in different words, Riff, but I agree, man. You're absolutely right, bro. You're right. They don't want to work hard. They want everything handed to them. They feel entitled to something, right? And when someone like you and I work hard to accomplish something and they see us getting somewhere, it makes them jealous. So they have to project their insecurities and try to kick you down to their level so they feel better about themselves. I understand that. Yeah, that's what it is. Oral lessons with Chi Chan. Oh, I answered your question about nonverbal communication earlier in the chat. Not sure if you saw it, Coach. Well, let me scroll up. Yes, I would love to travel when I retire without worrying about money or debt. Well, I didn't see the nonverbal communication one. Oh, there it is. Like maintaining eye contact during conversations. In some cultures, such as Asian, it is disrespectful to stare, but in Western culture, it is polite to maintain eye contact. I honestly think that's a very good point. Oral lessons with Chi Chan. It's a very good point. Eye contact like I can make eye contact with the camera right now, is very important. That's why they say the eyes are the window to the soul, right? So, if you're talking to, let's say, I'm assuming you're a guy, I'm a guy too, and we're talking to a woman that we're dating, right? If we look her in the eye when we're talking, it's not a staring thing. It's basically looking her in the eye and saying that I'm sincere about what I'm saying right now. And I really mean it. Whereas if you're like, babe, and let's say she's right there and then you're down, babe, I really think you're amazing, right? If you look at her, babe, I think you're really amazing. And I'm happy to be with you. And I got your back no matter what. Or, babe, you're really amazing. I'm so happy to be with you. And, it's just so awesome being with you, right? Look at the difference, right? What's going to make her feel more relaxed, comfortable, and in a peaceful state to the point where she can trust your masculine core and continue to feel safe around you, right? Is it this or is it this, right? You're right. That makes an absolute difference, man. It makes a huge difference. So anyway, Trekkin's in the house. How are you doing, Trekkin? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Trekkin is a real channel that I connected with through networking not too terribly long ago. Please subscribe to Trekkin and show Trekkin some love. We're doing quite well, Trekkin. How are you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. Glad to have you here. Queen Helen Casey says, I watch The Walking Dead every Sunday, plus I'm in the Facebook group for the live chat. That's awesome, Queen. That's great. Wonderful. Oral lessons with Chi-Chan. I agree, Coach. Eye contact is a must for relationships. Yeah, absolutely. It absolutely is. Terry's GG&G says, yes, the paranoid folks, if you're not looking directly at them when addressing them, think you're lying to them or whatnot. Yeah. Like, see, when I'm talking to you folks, like whenever I start my shows, I'm looking right at the camera, right? You can see my eyes. But when I read the chat, obviously, the chat is not on a teleprompt. Maybe I can find a way to do that down the road. The chat is down on my computer, so I gotta, go like this. But that's acceptable, right? When you're talking with somebody in person, you're going off the top of your head, and you should be looking at them in the eye. Because that way you can convince them that what you're saying is real and meaningful. If it actually is. If you're going to do that, make sure you actually mean what you're saying. Don't do what some guys do. They look you in the eye, or they look women in the eyes to try to manipulate them to believe something that's not true so they can get something else. That's just terrible. It's terrible. So, anyway, we're getting a lot of messages now. It's starting to pick up a little bit. We have 26 in the box. So I'm going to go another half hour to an hour. But I'm going to step away and take a quick break. So I'm going to cue up some music and refill my coffee and go for like another half hour to an hour. People are starting to get warmed up right now. That's good. That is good. So, what do I want to play? Oh, I like this song. I like that song. Give me a second here. All right. We are good. We are good, folks. All right. I will be back in 5 to 7 or 8 minutes or so. Stick around. Do not go anywhere. Keep the questions coming. I will continue where we left off in the chat when I come back. We'll be right back. Yeah. All right. Welcome back to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, live here on YouTube. It is 10:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7:40 p.m. Pacific Standard Time in my neck of the woods. I'm in the beautiful San Francisco Bay Area in Northern California, Redwood City to be exact, and I'm so glad you could all join me here tonight on this wonderful Sunday evening, the last day of the weekend before many of you are heading back to work. Except for those of you that are self-employed like me, you work all day, every day, all the time. You're always on call, right? Because you really love what you do, right? At least I hope you love what you do if you're self-employed. That's why you become self-employed, so you can do what you love and make money doing what you love, right? Right. Tonight we've been discussing, learning to love yourself, and I talked about that during the first part of this show. So if you actually missed when I discussed the topic, go back and check out the replay, maybe the first 30 minutes of the replay after the first 15 minutes of music that I typically will play, just to give people a chance to get here when I start the show. You can always seek through that on the replay, obviously. I'm sure you do. And then just check it out. I didn't want to drag on for 2 hours discussing about learning to love yourself, because I think it would become a bit redundant, which is what I'm trying to say. And I think I definitely made the point. The bottom line is this, folks. You should love yourself regardless of what happens, right? You should be happy to be alive. And if you're happy to be alive and you love yourself, it's going to make your life a hell of a lot easier, and you're going to be able to, deal with life's struggles and challenges much easier, as long as you love yourself. If you don't love yourself, then you're going to be in a world of shit like, never mind, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to say what I was going to say, like some other people I know. Let me put it to you that way. You don't want to end up like them, and then get caught up and wrapped up in an endless mess of drama. Whew, all right. So we got 20 people in the box right now, and I'm going to check out the chat and see what's going on there. Lots of engagement in the chat since I left for break. All right. All right. Let's see here. Terry GG&G says, yes, the paranoid folks, if you're not... Oh, yeah, I already read that. Trekken says, yeah, good to see you, my friend. Meant to stop by earlier. Stuff's been crazy, but I'm glad I'm here now. Yeah, no, I understand, man. We've all got our own lives to deal with. And, I met you through the networking community, and we've all met so many people that it is impossible to always be there for everyone. I'll tell you what I do. I support everyone as best as possible, but I'm going to be honest with you. The most important thing to keeping people or to help people come back is to give them a reason to come back. Give them good content, give them engaging content. Acknowledge them when, they come to your live streams, and help them out and offer to help them out like I always do. I'm always willing to help people out. And most of what I do here on my channel, right now, I do it for free. I'm offering a lot of my services for free to help people. Obviously, I'm still building my channel. I'm building my business, and I'm trying to, show value. And that's another thing I've talked about before, Trekken, is that you've got to provide value. You have to understand what your value proposition is and get your audience to understand it by providing value. And that's what I do here. And a lot of people, they question what I do because they think it's so obvious. They think that life coaches are useless. They think that people don't really need this, but the people that are questioning it need it the most. Once again, the people that are questioning this, they are the ones that need it the most. They're just not ready to admit that at this time, and that's okay. And maybe they'll never admit it, and that's okay as well. But the right people that come across this channel or any other channel through the communities that we met through are going to be there to support that creator based on their value proposition and them continuing to bring value to whatever it is they are offering through their channel, right? So, yeah, great point, man. But thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate you, man. Riff Mago says, so with your recent focus on YouTube survival, can we expect your theme song to change? I'm Still Standing. Are you talking about the Elton John song? Well, oh, man, the chat skipped to the bottom. Hang on, I got to scroll back up to where I left off. Well, the song I'm Still Standing by Elton John is a great song. And Riff, the truth of the matter is, bro, I am still standing and I'm not going anywhere. And, you and many other people that have been a part of this channel for a while already know what I've been through and what these people continue to try to put me through. I just don't allow them to get to me anymore. They don't. These people have been trying to get my channel shut down. They've been trying to ruin my name and my communities and my real life. They've done so many things, right? But let me ask you this. Have they been successful? No. Number one, I'm sure they've been flagging my channel every single day, but what is there to flag? I create ad-friendly content that is, within YouTube's community guidelines and copyright guidelines. So I don't use any copyrighted content. I don't, violate the guidelines. There's nothing for them to attack, because if there was, they would have already been in progress and made progress on taking me down. And I think that's what's frustrating these people more so. So, and as far as them, doing what they did by putting out those fake predator photos in my neighborhood, saying I'm a predator walking around my local park with a selfie stick, posing as a vlogger, but I'm actually a predator, which I'm not. I just ignored that, man. I just ignored that, and I still go to that park, and I still take my walks there regularly. I just don't do streams from there because obviously, I don't want to, have any issues based on the fake information these people put out there. But I'm not letting it affect my life. And, I like going to walk at different locations anyway, right? And, I've been more careful to not mention exactly the locations I'm at, so that way they don't continue to do it. And here's the thing, even if they, say that, okay, this guy's walking, on the SF Bay Trail throughout various parts of the San Francisco Peninsula, seriously, unless, they can prove that I'm actually a predator and the police puts out wanted posters on me and the local TV stations put me on the news, it's very unlikely that enough people are going to see this to even recognize me being out there, right? And even if they do recognize me and they call the cops already know that there's nothing wrong. Now, the only thing I have to worry about is if there's a crazy out there that, finds a gun or has a gun and says, you're that guy on the Craigslist ad, you're a predator, and they shoot me, well, then it is what it is. But that's very unlikely to happen, man. Very unlikely to happen. So, yeah, well, let me ask you, Riff, in all honesty, Riff, if you were doing what I was doing and they came at you in the same ways that they've been coming at me, would you have still been around or would you have just, walked away? And what are your thoughts about me still being here? I want you to be honest, Brian. I know we have fun and you tease me a little bit. I tease you too. We're all good. We're like brothers from another mother. I get that. But in all honesty, Riff, what are your thoughts about me still being around? I'd like to get your feedback, man, because I've known you for years and I value and respect your opinion. Absolutely. But great point there, bro. Barbara Playson says, I don't think it's solely because they're paranoid. That's reading body language. Okay. You're talking about looking at people in the eyes. Okay. Terry's GGG. Nope, my super fan said I was lying because I wasn't looking at him when I was calling him on his BS. I was like, okay then, smoke some more, buddy. Okay, yeah. Some people, Terry, some people are in such an altered state of mind because they're doing controlled substances that nothing you say is going to matter. Just like the trolls. The trolls, whether they're on drugs or not, they might as well be on some kind of drug. They're on the drama drug, right? So, trying to talk to them is like, trying to talk to a brick wall or just hitting your head, on a brick wall. It's going to hurt and you're not going to get anywhere. So why even attempt to do it in the first place? Which is why I just ignore them and I move on. That's it. I mean, that's the bottom line. But yeah, I get what you're saying there, Terry. I get it. Riff Mago says, uh-oh, cue the YouTube porn music. Okay, it's already done. I'm back. Barbara says, LOL. How you doing, Barbara? How are things going for you? How was your vacation, by the way, Barbara? Hope you're all well. Barbara, I still want to talk with you and you know who behind the scenes, that blocking incident. We're all good. And I also want to talk with the other lady that I'm not going to mention. There's another lady that is involved helping us with some things behind the scenes. So I definitely want to get that 4-way private conversation going sometime soon, hopefully this week. So we'll definitely be in touch on that. Riff says, this is like 80s arcade game Karate KA music. All right, great. Rick Magos, Eli's doing a Rick Astley dance right now. Yeah, I'm doing the Rick Astley. That's great. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Yeah. We've known each other for so long. Yeah. And to the trolls, the part of that song that makes sense is, you know the game and you're gonna play it. Yep, that's what it is. Barbara Playson says riff, and then she's got 3 crying emojis, crying out of laughter. I get it, Barbara. Riff Mago says, Eli's new catchphrase, I'm in the need to dance. I love dancing, dude. I love moving around and being active. It's all good, man. It's all good. Barbara Playson says, riff, I can picture if the 80s headband with the leg warmers and Eli dancing around his studio. Well, yeah, Barbara. I could do that if you want me to. Many of the ladies want me to take my shirt off. Nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm never going to do that. I'm going to save this hot, sexy Greek body for one special lady. And that's the way she goes, right? That's the way she goes. I forgot, like one content creator said, Eli, you're dangerous. Eli, you're dangerous. Eli, you're dangerous. Well, how am I dangerous, dude? How in the world am I dangerous? And if I'm dangerous, why am I not behind bars? Why is my YouTube channel not shut down? Why am I still alive? Like, I don't get it. Like, what's so dangerous about me? Like, what have I done to make me dangerous? Eli's dangerous. I'll tell you what. I'm dangerous with my loving with that one special lady. I'll tell you what, the ladies like it when I'm dangerous in that way. They love how attentive I am and how romantic I am. Let's leave that one alone. Riff Muggles, LOL, yes, a closet, huge, Bronski beat fan to boot. Okay, not sure what that means, but it's all good. Riff Muggles furthermore says, just as long as you don't claim he's a maniac. She's a maniac, maniac on the floor. And she dances like she's never danced before, Riff. Riff Muggles says, damn it, Lucy, we need some entertainment right now. Cue Ricky Ricardo, Lucy. Oh, yeah, from the I Love Lucy show. That show was a classic, man. It was a classic. Let's see. Just a bunch of jokes in the chat. Did you have a nice dance, Eli? Yeah, Barbara, I did. I had a nice break, and I'm glad to be back. WrestleMania is in the house. Jamie, how you doing, man? Going to bed, everyone? Have a great evening and a grip on life. You have a great evening as well. It's always a great pleasure to have you pop on in, Jamie. And I do hope at some point during this year I get to work with you and your wife and your son, Elias. I think that would be amazing, bro. I'm glad that you keep in touch, man. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Have a great week at work, man. And let me know if you ever need anything, bro. I'm a Hangouts message away, man. Thank you so much. Riff Mago says, take care, wrestler. Riff says, oh, that's just begging for a song rewrite. Terry's GG&G says, Eli's a maniac on the floor, and he's never danced like this before. Yeah, you're all singing the song I was just singing. Barbara Playson says, no one will love you if you can't love yourself first. So she's referring to the topic of the show. Yeah. Again, Barbara, since you mentioned it, absolutely. I mean, how can anybody love you if you don't love yourself? But it's loving yourself in a selfless way, not a selfish way. If you have selfish love for yourself, that's not going to radiate off to the universe and other people the right way. You got to just know you're happy with who you are, no matter what. And then just let that naturally radiate off to other people. Let other people see how good of a person you are, how attractive of a person you are. But absolutely, Barbara. Riff Magos, LOL at Terry. LOL, please don't, says Riff Magos. Terry's GG&G says, if you can't love yourself, you will never be happy nor find happiness. Yeah. Why are you folks now all of a sudden talking about the topic? Like, I talked about it an hour ago. And I closed that. And now you folks are starting to engage on the actual topic. Wow, that's interesting. Give me 1 second here, folks. Okay. Let's see here. Terry GGG says, exactly. Barbara Riff Mago says, cue the vinyls. I don't want anybody else. When I think about me, I touch myself. This song rewrite is life coach approved. I've never even heard that song, unless I have heard it and I just don't recognize the lyrics. But now I'll have to check that out, Riff. All right. Terry's GG&G. Yes, you're right. The more you can love, help others, it also helps you in your own health, love for yourself. Well, you know, love makes the world go round, man. Love makes the world go round. Look, and it's not a bad thing to say this. There's no better feeling than being in love with somebody, loving them and them loving you as well. When there's a mutual love and you're in a relationship and you share things together, you share everything together, you go on hikes together, you go to dinners together, you go to vacations together, you snuggle up next to each other together at night, there's really no better feeling than that. That's the happiest thing. Like, for me, look, I'm happy within myself. I'm even happy when I'm single. But in all honesty, there's no better amazing feeling that makes you feel even more complete than you already are than to have someone to share your completeness together with. That's the honest truth. It's the honest truth. Riff, that's the pre-stream song, says Barbara Place. It's all right. Fair enough. Riff Mago says, LOL. Barbara Place says, okay, now I have to get on topic. It was fun, though. Queen Helen Casey, I am on my phone now. Riff Mago says, yes, Elton Melas. Yeah, no, I'm not going to be the next Elton John. And, Riff, if you refer to me as, Elton John, then other people will say, well, Elton John is not a straight man. No disrespect. I am a straight man. And so I don't know if Elton Melas would be a great nickname for me, brother. Rick Mago says, in all seriousness, though, if a person isn't okay with themselves, how the fook can they think of helping anyone else? No, that's true, bro. And that's all I've been trying to preach all along, or just say all along. If you're happy within yourself, Riff, and everyone else, and you just are a decent, down-to-earth person, you're going to have no desire to try to kick other people down. Like for me, I have no desire to attack or kick other people down. Now, if people come at me, I may defend myself, depending on if it's worth it or not, right? Or I may just ignore that person, right? Okay? But I've never had any desire in my life to intentionally attack someone just because I disagree with something they say or that they do. But many people have attacked me for that same reason. And it's solely for one reason, like you mentioned, Riff. These types of people clearly just don't love themselves or love themselves enough to realize that a good person is not going to try to bring or kick anyone else down, no matter what. Those are the facts, man. Those are the absolute facts. Let me get through this chat, folks, and then I'm going to wrap this up. Barbara Playson says, I think we should be clear here. There's a difference between genuinely loving yourself and narcissism. Well, those are two different things, Barbara. Those are clearly two different things. They're way far apart from each other. I am definitely not a narcissist at all. At all. Terry's GG says, at Barbara Playson, laughing my ass off. Very true. Riff says very true. LOL. Riff Mago says, why would anyone want to spend $4,000 on a park bench with their YouTube channel name on it? Can you imagine what kind of guitar amp you could buy with that? Can you imagine what kind of vacation you can go on that? Can you imagine how much, YouTube equipment you could, with $4,000, I could upgrade to 4K. Get a even better laptop than I have. I could get even a better setup than I think my setup's pretty good already. But wow, with half that money, I could totally upgrade my production value even more so than it already is. But Rick, here's the thing, bro. Rick, did you think for 1 second the person that was going to get that park bench was ever going to actually do it? If you look at this person's history, Riff, how often has he come through with his promises to people? Very, very rarely. Very rarely. He only comes through with his promises when it makes sense for him to do so, and it makes him money on top of the promise that he made. Yet the funny thing is, Riff, this person is an audience of people that still support him despite the hundreds of lies he's made when he's promised people that he's going to do, I'm going to do a park bench, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I mean, he's promised so many things to people, to his audience, and never comes through with these things, but never gets questioned by his actual audience. I don't know, bro. It's all good, man. It's not a big deal. It is what it is. Let's see. All right, we have Domo's World in the house. Hey, how's it going, bro? Welcome to the channel. You and I met through networking. How you doing, brother? How's it going? Welcome to the show, man. We're going to be wrapping these up very soon, but if you want to go back and check out the replay, I pretty much mentioned most of the the topic at the beginning. Whenever I start my streams, I do 15 minutes of music to wait for people to come on. So if you go watch the replay, just seek through the first 15 minutes, and then you'll hear more about the topic. But please check out Domo's World and support him. And Domo's World, we have some great people here in the chat. All the moderators have great channels, and they're amazing people to connect with. Oh, hey, Domo, do you know Queen? And Queen, you know Domo, huh? Queen plays in the same playground I do. That's wonderful. Riff Mago says, absolutely. If a person is enjoying their channel and offering something people find of value, I keep going and in the process become a sarcastic god and ruler of the multiverse. I believe you, Riff. And Riff, they've come after you as well. Not as much as me, but they've come after you. They've doxed you. I mean, they've done things to you that are just uncalled for. But you're just like me, man. You take a licking, you keep on ticking. You don't let this crap get to you, man. And that's awesome, bro. That is awesome. Barbara Playson says, that's a great way to put it. They're on the drama drug. I like it. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. I'm just getting to that part. I must be very behind on the chat. Well, that happened 15 minutes ago. Yeah, they are on the drama drug. That's what they are, Barbara. Like, they're on the drama drug. I mean, they're either on real drugs or the drama drug. And you know what the drama drug is, Barbara? The drama drug is one thing. It's insecurity, is what it is. These people on the drama drug are insecure people that are not capable of being kind and loving to other people because they are not able to love themselves. They don't love themselves. Again, how can they, love other people when they don't love themselves? And they don't like hearing these things. It triggers them because you're calling them out on the truth. If they were happy within themselves, they wouldn't be behaving this way. They wouldn't have it within their head and heart to attack any other human being. No matter what, even if the human being that, they come across has different values, they would just say, hey, you know what, our values are different. But you know what? I'm going to go my way, you go your way. Or we can be friends, just disagree on something, right? They're not capable of being kind and loving to others because they don't love themselves. That's the bottom line. What more is there to say about that? And you can't get through to people like that. If you call them out or try to be friends with them, right? Like I mentioned earlier, it's like hitting your head on a brick wall or staring at a brick wall or talking to a brick wall. Nothing's going to change. It's not even worth it. So why even try, right? There's no use. Don't block Domo, please. Oh, well, no, we're not. I know he's real. I connected with him the same way I connected with you a while back, Queen. So anyway, Barbara Places says, my vacation was awesome. We were definitely living our best lives, LOL. So you had a lot of fun, huh, Barbara? You had a lot of fun, huh? You were in New Orleans, right? You were in New Orleans, huh? You went there for Mardi Gras, right? Was it Mardi Gras? You went there for Mardi Gras, right? One of these years, Barbara, I'm going to come out to Louisiana, New Orleans, and I'm going to go to Mardi Gras. Maybe by next year this time, when this channel will have made some really good money, I will invest in a trip out there. And if I do make enough money, maybe I will offer an all expense paid trip to meet me out there for 2 people. Maybe more if there's more money that comes in. I love reinvesting back into the people. And then I will go live from Mardi Gras with my selfie stick, right? Now, hopefully, when I go live down there, whenever I come to Mardi Gras, there won't be any naked women out there because I don't want to get shut down. But I've heard some pretty crazy things happen at Mardi Gras. Do women actually walk around topless at Mardi Gras, Barbara? Is that true? Did you see any of that? Terry GG says, yeah, great way to put it, Eli. Drama drug. I think I'm going to create a stream on that. But I have a feeling when I put drama drug, I have a feeling the YouTube AI is going to demonetize me and I'm going to have to put it in for manual review. This stream has not been demonetized. It's totally green right now. But that's what it is. It's the drama drug. These people are infested, with the drama disease. It's even more than the drama drug. It's the drama disease. Like, when I create real content, I'm hearing these people like, oh, Eli's stream was boring today. Well, it was boring to you because you live for drama, because you don't love yourself. So no content besides drama is going to satisfy your need for the drama drug. Right? So how in the world are you going to like my content no matter how good it is if all you like is drama? Because that's what makes you feel better about yourself. You don't want to hear what would actually better change your life to make yourself feel better. You want to continue soaking in your misery with other like-minded people that are also soaking in their misery. Right? Like attracts like, right? Isn't that how it works? Riff Mago says it is scary that he knows all the words though. Who, me? Terry GGG, oh my God, I'm scared that Eli sings that so well. Are you talking about Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up? Is that what you're saying? Hang on. We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I. A full commitment's what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. That was a great song. I used to love Rick Astley. That was like 1989, I believe. I was, Jesus Christ. How old was I? 16, 17? I was born in 73. That was 89. Yeah. Yeah, I was like 16, 17 years old when that song came out. I was with my high school sweetheart. I was really in love back then. Really in love. I didn't even know what the hell love was, and I was in it. I was just happy to be with a beautiful woman that was a cheerleader, and she was popular and all that, And it was all good. We had a good time. We had a really good time. Memories. Feelings. Nothing more than feelings. Yeah, maybe I'll become like the next Tommy Sotomayor. He likes to sing to his audience a lot, right? Yeah. Riff Mago says, LOL, Terry, to the fact that I know all the lyrics to Rick Astley's Never Gonna Give You Up. Barbara Playson says, ha 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 ha, Eli. Riff Mago says, I hope you appreciate the amount of sarcasm I just held back, Eli. Oh, Riff, you could be yourself here, man. Be who you are. Be you, bro. Be you. Folks, get your questions in right now or comments in. I'm going to wrap this up in about 10 to 15 minutes max. We're at an hour and 44 minutes. I'm glad this show actually went a little bit longer than I expected it to. Let me see here. Give me a second here. Can we be serious sometimes? Or sorry, we can be serious sometimes, says Riff Magos. At least we are engaging. No, that's good. The coach plays in the house. Hey, the coach plays. How you doing, bro? What's up, guys? What's going on? Make sure you check out the Coach Plays channel if you already haven't. He's a great, great dude. Dude, glad to see your channel heading in the right direction, bro. I'm so proud of you, man. And I know, you know, at some point we got to do some collaborations. I know I've had so much going on behind the scenes and just, you know, trying to handle some stuff that's been preventing me from doing what I really want to do on my channel. But I think we're pretty much at the point where within a few weeks, I'm going to be ready to start doing some interviews again on this channel. Start having some panels. I want to get some more people to join me on some live stream panels, and really take things to the next level and really truly start to work with people and help people in any way that they need help. So that's that. Thank you for being here, Coach Plays. Much love from Coach Eli. Riff Mago says Queen Wyatt Casey. Okay. Queen Wyatt Casey says, I know Domo from my main channel. That's how far back we go. Queen, what is your main channel called? Queen, why don't I know about your main channel? I should know about it. Riff Mago says, the difference is I use these gup sheets to fuel my sarcasm. Okay. No, that's true. I do too, bro. The bottom line is, though, I can't even be sarcastic about them anymore because that feeds into what they want from me, right? So even if I poke a joke at them sarcastically, in essence, I'm feeding into them and giving them more content to respond to. And there are some creators on the other side that will respond to you breathing differently or moving around in your chair. Like, these people are that deranged. It's oh man, it's just nuts. Barbara Playson says, sorry, I went quiet is what you probably meant. I've done the quite quiet typo myself many times. I went quiet. Vernon brought home some shrimp and grits. Yummy. Oh, Vernon's a good dude. He hooked you up, Barbara. That's awesome, Vernon. Say hi to Vernon for me, Barbara. That's awesome. That's really good. Queen Helen Case says, Barbara, send me some shrimp. Barbara Playson says, Mardi Gras. Ha 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 ha. Terry GGG, some shrimp. LOL. Barbara says, yep. J-Dub's Outdoor Adventures in the house. How you doing, J-Dub? What's going on, man? Hey, what's going on, brother? Thank you for stopping by. We're going to be wrapping these up here in about 10 minutes, bro, but I'm glad you could join us. You may want to go back and check out the replay, at least the first part of this show where I was talking about learning to love yourself. Skip through the first 15 minutes because that's just music, you know, that I play to make sure, you know, people get the live stream notification before I actually start talking. So, you know, go back when the replay comes if you want. Skip through the first 15 minutes of music, and then you'll hear what I had to say. If you want, that's on you, man. But if not, it's just great to have you here, man. And at some point, I definitely want to work with you as well. J-Dub's one of the newest moderators here. Really, really good guy. Really, really good guy. He's got a great channel. He's been on YouTube for a while. Folks, let's help J-Dub get to 1,000 subscribers. He's at 566. Please subscribe to him. Bang the bell. Select all notifications. Let's help him get to 1,000 subscribers and get him the watch time. He's a really good guy. And I'm really glad that I've connected with you, bro. I'm really glad that I've connected with you. Awesome. So, Barbara Playson says they usually put Patsy's on, or sorry, Patsy's. You meant to say pasties. You did say pasties. My eyes are messed up. They usually put pasties on their nipples or wear body paint, but yes, that's true. So what you're saying is they have the wardrobe malfunction like Janet Jackson had when she did that Rock Your Body song by Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson. I'm going to have you naked by the end of this song. I'm going to rock your body. Yeah. Anyway. Dance with me. Yeah. Let's see here. Terry GGG says, men walk around bottomless, or you mean bottomless there? Folks, man, when you folks misspell shit, I have to just fix it. God, you folks are typing really fast. It's all right. I'll figure it out. Men walk around bottomless there, so why not? LOL. Why do people I don't get it. Why do people feel the need to do that? Like, I don't have any desire, no matter how good my body looks, I don't have any desire to walk around naked, even if it was legal to do so. Terry, were you there? Says Queen Helen Casey. Terry GGG says, wear pasties on there. Okay. J-Dub's Outdoor Adventure says, anything going on tonight, man? Not much, man. We're just talking about, we were talking about learning to love yourself. And then, we also got into some other conversation here. We're just chatting it up in the chat. We're also doing some networking. It's another general subscriber hangout, pretty much. With a brief topic, learn to love yourself. So that's all, man. We're just hanging out, having a good time. It's Sunday. It's the end of the week. People go back to work tomorrow. And, just wanted to end off the week on a great note, man, on a positive note. That's all. But yeah, no, I appreciate you being here, man. Riff Mago says, LOL. Riff Mago also says, oh dear. Who set him off again? Sheesh. Are you talking about my singing dude? Queen Helen Casey says, Riff, I think it was you. I just felt, I just do what I feel like doing. That's all. Barbara Playson says, Riff, it was a delayed reaction to you. LOL. Maybe it was, Barbara. Who knows? Riff Mago says, dear, oh dear, LOL. Terry GGG says, was Eli a wedding singer back before he sold insurance? No, I've never been a wedding singer, man, but I've always, when I was younger, I wanted to be a DJ. I shared the story before, I'll share it again. I used to buy a lot of 45 records with the money I made from my newspaper route. I used to have a newspaper route in my younger days. I would buy 45 records of the latest smash hits, top 40 hits, and then on my, my record player, my turntable, I would pretend to be a DJ. I'd be like, 99.7 FM, X100, this is DJ Eli in the mix. That was Rick Astley with Never Gonna Give You Up. Yeah, see, I would do stuff like that, right? Right? That's where I get that from. Right? Like the Morning Rooster. Okay. Enough of that for right now. But no, I was never a wedding singer. I've always loved music. I grew up loving top 40 music, popular music. I also went through a country phase. I do love the old school country. Not extremely old school, but the country that came out in the 80s through mid 90s. A lot of Garth Brooks music, Alan Jackson, Brooks and Dunn. God, so many other. Colin Ray, John Michael Montgomery. Barbara, you know who I'm talking about. You're a country chick. I used to love all that music. You wouldn't think that this Bay Area boy in Northern California would love country, but no, I went through a country phase. One of my former managers that I used to work with at the movie theater, after my high school sweetheart broke up with me, I really got him the country. He got me the country. He's like, dude, you know, listening to country and having some beers, best way to get over a woman. And let me tell you, man, country music got me through my first ever breakup with my high school sweetheart that I really loved, or at least I thought I loved back then, right? So there you go. There you go. So anyway. Anyway. Barbara Place says, I'm really happy, Eli, that we have gotten to a point where we can pick with each other and not take offense. We can laugh and take it how it was meant to be. Joking with friends is always the best. You know, Barbara, I've always been that way. And I think you realize now, I think more people realize now that it's not that I can't take a joke. I had to learn how to effectively fight off and handle the trolls. And it took a lot of work to get to where I'm at right now. And I have a long way to go, Barbara. But it took a lot. Number one, I had to get Nightbot installed on my channel and put in block words on Nightbot and my YouTube block words list. I had to find the right moderators to help moderate this chat so I can run a show and not be distracted by trolls. Now, there's another content creator we both know, Barbara, that loves engaging the trolls. Even though he says he doesn't like the trolls and he's trying to focus on his message, he always addresses the trolls because he has a Dramasphere audience that loves that shit. But as far as I'm concerned, I just needed to figure out, you know, how to minimize the trolls between technology and having moderators in here so I can focus on just running my channel. And I also had to get to know certain people like you, Barbara, and the moderators in here. And I had to get to know and trust people to really see that you folks are here for the right reason. And that's why I can now say, hey, look, you know, it's all good. And I've enjoyed it. We've had a really good time tonight. This show's turned out to be much better than I thought it was going initially, you know? And that's good. And we're going to continue moving forward. We're going to continue growing. We're going to meet new people. And we're going to take this to the next level. And we're going to help so many people better their lives here on this channel. That's what I'm going to keep doing, folks. Riff Mago says, we're an entertaining bunch. Perhaps we can offer our services and entertaining mods to other channels. That's great, Riff. Let me scroll through here and read the noteworthy messages before I go off the air. Queen Helen Casey, can I put the link? Yeah, put whatever link you want, Queen. I don't care. I trust you. I don't care if mods want to show their own links. I don't care. If I've modded you here, feel free to share your links. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Barbara places, don't put your main channel in this chat. Private message him that. Well, the trolls probably already know it anyway. I don't want the trolls attacking you there. Yeah, but they've already come after her. And look, the trolls will get bored and tired of it at some point, Barbara, anyway. I think they already are getting tired of it. Riff Models, I can be sarcastic. It means they have some value. Queen Helen Casey, Barbara, Cherokee Girl already got me there. Oh, that's wonderful. Wow. Oh no, Queen, says Barbara. Queen Helen Casey, Barbara, the dummies found me there. Barbara Playson says, Queen, I am so sorry they are harassing you. They really suck. Yeah, but Queen knows how to handle it though, Barbara, just like you and I do. So she's not worried about it. Riff Mago says, Cherokee Girl even sent me the generic Eli warning message, smirks. Really. So basically, Riff, what all these people have been doing is they've been congregating in some Discord or in a bunch of Discords. They have this generic copy and paste message they send to everyone that's a part of this channel. And it's an Eli warning message. Wonderful. I've got better things to do than to go around YouTube and send warning messages to other YouTubers about some other YouTuber that I've never met in real life and say that, you know, I got to warn you, this guy is dangerous. Jesus Christ, man. Queen Helen Casey says, the ugly trolls got both of my channels. Sorry to hear about that, Queen, but I know you know how to handle it. Barbara Playson says, my goodness, troll, why do you care what he looks like? Yeah, I'm not even going to look at that message. It's not a big deal. You guys, if you guys ban somebody with that name, then there's a reason for it. Riff Mago says, well, you guys were talking about Mardi Gras. Queen says, nice try, troll. I'm not going to mention the name. Barbara Pleasant says, that's great country. Nowadays, country is more like pop. It is. The reason why country is more like pop, I mentioned it before, Barbara, is because there's a greater chance for a country singer or a country western singer to make more money and become famous because the pop charts are more noticeable than the country charts, right? But, you know, country is not country anymore. Country is now pop with a little country twang to it or a country twist. But you look at singers like Carrie Underwood, and she's supposed to be a country singer, but she's a pop star. Come on. The real country music ended in the 90s. Once the turn of the century came, it was over for country. Country will never be the same again, Barbara, unfortunately. Sad. Let's see. Riff Mago says, Daisy Duke, that's as country as I go. Okay. Terry GGG instead. He's now distracted by his moderators. Haha. Well, that's great. I have no problem being distracted by my moderators, Terry. It's all good. Queen Helen Case says Terry and puts 2 crying emojis. Riff Mago says, LOL, Terry. Barbara Places says, Terry, that's a better problem to have. LOL, it's a great problem to have. Good. Riff Mago says, self-love time. Well, we are rather entertaining and awesome. You are very entertaining and awesome, Riff. Thank you so much, man. 27 in the box. Thank you so much for being here. Queen Ellen Casey, here's my main channel. Let me check it out and let me subscribe to you right now. Oh, you sent a video link. Oh, that's your live channel. That's why I haven't seen your live streams. You have a different whoa, you got 3.39K subscribers. Are you, Queen, are you monetized there? Queen, I just subscribed to you on your Queen Helen Casey live channel. All right, Queen, we got to do some streams together. I got a lot of catching up to do, Queen. Got a lot of catching up to do. How come I never knew about Queen's live channel? Jesus Christ. In the immortal worlds of Ricky Gervais, I don't know who that is. I don't care, Riff says. Queen Helen Casey not monetized. Barbara Plays, I just subscribed, Queen. Awesome. Great. Queen, how many watch hours do you have? Queen, are any of your channels monetized? And how many watch hours do you have on the other channel? I mean, Queen, do you want to get Queen, you've helped me out so much. How can we help you? Queen, do you want to get monetized? Do you want to get monetized, Queen? Let me know. I'm going to wait, and that's the final thing I'm going to address before I go off the air here. $1 million watch hours on my channel? Which one? Are you serious? $1 million watch hours on your main channel? Then why are you not monetized, Queen? Wow. Are you saying 1 million watch hours or 1 million watch minutes? That's a lot of hours, Queen. 1 million watch hours? Wow. When you say yes, I am, Queen, what are you talking? I'm getting confused here. You said you're not monetized on any of your channels, but you're saying yes, I am. Are you're interested in you want to get monetized? Is that what you're saying? Can you be more specific? I want to be able to grasp this before I go off the air here. Hey, Alex, the Beer Master. Good evening. Good evening, Eli, says Alex. Good evening, Alex. We're about to go off the air, bro, and I'll get in touch with you sometime this week so we can talk about our collab, man. Definitely, man. Definitely. I'm just waiting to hear back from Queen, and then I'm going to go off the air. We're at 2 hours and 6 minutes right now. Just waiting on you, Queenie. Alex the Beer Master says, awesome. All right. All right. Queen Helen Casey, my former mentor promoted my main channel before I left him, and that's how I got that many watch hours. So, Queen, so your channel qualifies for monetization unless you don't have that many watch hours in the previous 12 months. So, do you qualify for monetization on that channel and you're just choosing to not monetize it? And if there's a reason, you don't have to mention it. Some people don't want to monetize their channels because it'll affect their income in other ways. I can understand that. I'm just saying that with a channel that has that many watch hours and subscribers, there's no reason why it shouldn't be monetized unless you don't want to monetize it. And that I can understand that. I just want to help you as much as possible. Queen Ellen Casey says, I know it does. Okay. All right, Queen. Okay. All right. Well, folks, I'm going to start wrapping this up. We've been on the air right now for 2 hours and 8 minutes. I just don't monetize the channel because of the jealousy. Queen, that's really not a good reason to not monetize your channel. That's really not a good reason to not monetize a channel. Yeah, give me 1 second here. All right. Terry GG, Queen, you need to monetize it. Geesh, Queen, listen. Do what you got to do. I'm not telling you what to do. But if you're going to come at me and say the only reason why you're not monetizing your channel and making some extra money doing your videos is because you don't want to make people feel jealous, like, quite frankly, I wouldn't give a damn what other people think about me, whether I'm monetized or not. No, it is your decision, Queen. Queen. In my opinion, says Barbara, the jealous assholes can suck it. Monetization is free money for something you're already doing. Why not? I agree. Listen, Queen, I'm going to wrap up by saying this. You've been an amazing contributor to this channel. You've also contributed to many other channels. You've helped so many people, Queen. I never come at you, I swear on my life. I don't even know why you said, I don't know what that means. What I'm saying, Queen, is that you deserve a lot more. Riff Mago says, agreed. I wouldn't say no to free money. I'm like, I can't believe this woman has a channel with over 3,000 subscribers and 1 million watch hours, and she doesn't want to monetize it because she doesn't want other people to feel jealous. Like, wow. No, I'm not criticizing you. I'm just saying you're willing to give up money that you could be making doing what you love doing because of what other people think. Wow. Or because you don't want them to think that way. Wow, Queen. No, I respect. No, listen. I've got the utmost respect for Queen Helen Casey. I'm like dumbfounded by this. I am. I don't do PayPal or Cash App. Why not? Wow. Why not? You deserve it. I mean, look, Queen, you know I respect you. I think you're an amazing person. And you have given your time for free to so many people. And you're also turning away free money for just doing what you love doing. God bless you, Queen. I don't know if I think you do believe in God. And if you don't, it's okay. But God bless you anyway. Wow. Wow. That's where I'm going to wrap this up today, folks. I want to thank everyone for being here tonight. Thank you to all the moderators in the chat. I was never taught how to use them. We can help you, Queen. When you're ready, whatever you need help with, Queen, you let us know in the future on a future show, and we'll help you out. Free of charge, anytime. So thank you to all the moderators in the chat. Thank you to all the consumers of content. Folks, I'm going to get on out of here. Enjoy the rest of my night. And I'll be back tomorrow with more than likely just one stream. Mondays are typically my busiest day with my my day job. So you get at least one stream tomorrow. It'll probably be a walking stream, and then I probably won't do a night stream tomorrow, but who knows? It all depends what happens. It all depends on how I feel. But I will do this. I will guarantee one stream tomorrow, at least a walking stream. That'll probably happen around 2 or 3 Pacific time in the afternoon, which is 5 or 6 in the evening on the East Coast. All right? Have yourselves a great night. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye. Bye. Bye.